All right, welcome back you guys to another YouTube video. Today we're gonna be working on 335i again. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys pretty much how to get rid of your single mass flywheel chatter. Now if you have a stick shift 335i like I do, you've probably already ran through the stock clutch. If you haven't, that's pretty strange because usually just throwing a tune on it will burn right through it. It's got enough torque to just burn it up. All right, so here we have Jake. He's pretty well known in the N54 community, and he's talking about how his stock clutch held up at a 420 wheel horsepower for about 3,000 miles before it started slipping. I just want to show it to you guys example. And then here we have the numbers that a 335i would hit on a stage 2 map, just so you can see how quickly this thing would be burning through those clutches if it was stock. So after I threw my tune on it, I think I went stage 2 right away because it already had a intercooler and downpipes when I bought the car. After I threw the tune on it, me and my homie Aurelio, we went for a pull, and on his first pull it ends up burning up, right? So we end up switching it out. We got an Xclutch, I got an Mfactory flywheel, and after I installed that one, the car would just chatter like so bad. It sounded terrible. But the point I bring this up is because I've now switched clutches and I don't have as much chatter as I did before. Right now I'm running the Xclutch twin disc with the custom flywheel, so it's a little bit better. Before, when I was running the Xclutch, it would chatter a lot, and now that I have this Xclutch, it doesn't really chatter. But for the sake of the video, I wanted to teach you guys how to fix that if you guys were having that problem. I know it can be super annoying because having a BMW, pulling up to a car meet and just having it rattle, people are going to be like, what the hell's going on? What's wrong with that car? Alright, so because you installed a single mass flywheel, essentially you removed a ton of dampening. So now a lot of the vibrations and noises are coming in through your transmission, and you can hear those gears turning and twisting and whatnot. But I'm going to show you guys how to fix that so you guys don't have to roll around in some janky Beamer to a car meet. So in order to fix it, what you need is a MHD tuning app. That's what I use for all my tuning. I've used it on countless videos. Alright, so first off, you're going to want to make sure you have the MHD app. Download it if you don't. Second, you're going to need a wireless dongle, or you can use a cable as well. It doesn't really matter. The Bluetooth one is faster. That's why I like to use it. Go ahead and connect it. Make sure it lights up. Sweet. From there, you're going to go ahead and open up your app. This is what it'll look like, right? Alright, so if you're running an MHD off-the-shelf map, you're going to press the first one. For me, I'm running a custom map because I have the single turbo. So go ahead and just flash whichever map you're going to be using. If you don't know which map to use, this is the wrong video. Go look up videos on MHD. Right before you flash it, it's going to give you options, right? So you're going to click on the options. The third option right beneath adjust throttle lag is going to be adjust vehicle idle RPM. Raise the idle to reduce clutch chatter. That's exactly what this is for. This is for anyone who has an aftermarket clutch flywheel and you're getting these weird chatter, this clattering going on, these weird grinds. Turn this up. So you're going to click on the option. Once it goes up, it gives you an option to run it up to 1200 RPM max. I would not put it that aggressive, especially on a stick shift car. It's going to want to run away from you at every light. I've heard the best results are at 950 RPM, but I'm going to drop mine to 900 just because I've ran it there before and I've had good success with it. Everybody's car is going to be different. Everyone's going to have a different experience as to what they think is good enough. So just pick whichever one works for you and then comment it below so that way we all know and we can kind of keep track, and you know, it helps all of us just be able to help each other. So once you pick your RPM and it's set, you're going to go back, flash your map. For me, it should only take about 2 minutes because the map is already on there. Sometimes it can take up to 20 minutes. So don't get scared if you see 20-minute mark. After that, 90%, if not all of the chatter should be gone. Like I said, you should go back and adjust it just however you like. But I know that 900 is going to be that sweet spot for me just because that's what I had it at before. I will show you exactly what it sounds like with the new idle as well. But yeah, it's not something overly complicated or super long. It's just a quick little editing that you do on your tune, and that pretty much fixes all of it. Alright you guys, so my idle should have been raised up to 900 now. Let's check it out. So yeah, instantaneously you can tell the difference. Thank you guys for watching another video. Hopefully this helped another 335i owner not sound so janky at the next car meet. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Okay, let's go!